up, YouTube? Topaz Yates back for another mixtape review, and this one is to that Young Thug Slime Season 3. And you know what? People have to understand today's music in order to gather an understanding on why Young Thug is so popular in this day and age and such, man. Because, you know, the typical rules of what an MC used to be about no longer really applies and such, man. Because what an MC used to be about is what they used to talk about, man. The lyrical content, how they would string together the words and shit, man. That is not this generation. And, you know, I understand the frustration that a lot of people have about that shit, man. But in the end, this is a thing. This is a reality of what's going on in the game. And it's on you to either update yourself to go along with it or be left in the fucking past. See, what today's music is all about is the emotion and the feeling that people feel as they hear your fucking tracks and such, man. It's not so much what you're saying, obviously, because if you break down the lyrical content of what Young Thug is trying to say throughout this project, not very strong at all, man. I mean, you look at a song like With Them where it has no core concept or anything. It's him trying to just spit. It comes off as complete fucking garbage. I mean, it's the songs like Memo where his core concept is, okay, this is who I am, this is what I'm all about and such. You haven't gotten the memo yet that this is me. And that Digits where he's pretty much rapping about how you might as well blow this money that you got, so in the end when you die and shit, you could say at least I did all of this, which I don't agree with that by a long fucking shot you did, because this is just some nigga mentality shit where I'ma take every dime that I got and I'ma blow it and not even pass it down to my family or anything like that. I got to live this up. I mean, when you living for today like that, man, you get fucked over tomorrow. And a lot of people don't realize it until they really fucked up in the game that, okay, I shouldn't have blew all this money on just dumb shit that I'll never fucking get back. Real talk, the only thing Young Thug really got going for himself on this project is the fact that he went out and got some solid producers and such, like London on the Track did a good grip of this project, man. And London on the Track is a pretty solid producer, even though he does ruin a bunch of these solid beats. Like, take that Slime shit, and I know there's a bunch of other MCs on there, but they all fucked up that pretty decent beat right there, man. And that's not a inconsistent thing with Young Thug. I mean, in the end, man, Young Thug's music is like an acquired taste that you have to constantly listen to, and then it'll kind of grow on you. Like, when you see how people react to it when it's on the dance floor or something, man, then you kind of understand why people support it like they support it and shit, man. But overall, not a very good project, man. Not even the quality production that he got could save the fact that he's not a very good rapper at all. I give this joint a 3 out of 10, but I do have an understanding on why the youngins are somewhat attracted to this music. But this concludes today's review, man, and now we're going to jump into a brief instrumental from underground producer Sample Kid before we jump into the news and then jump into an article from downloadpass.com. So did you guys see in the news that Quentin Miller came out saying that Meek Mill and Dream Chasers then chased him down in LA and beat his ass and such because he didn't back them when they went up against Drake? Now Meek Mill has come out and denied such, man, but you know that kind of is going to happen when you on probation and all of that shit. And the way Quentin Miller broke it down is rather damn believable. He said because he didn't back him up and because he didn't write for him and such, Meek Mill came and beat him up, and he's like, you get no points for beating me up because I'm not like claiming to be the hardest and shit out here. And that's really why I believe what he's saying. But anyway, on to today's article from downloadpass.com. And today's article is about your childhood entourage and such, man. Because everybody likes to like imagine, like, if I could just get put on in the game, I could just do work and such with all of these people that I grew up with, my family, my best friends and all of that, man. Thinking if they come up with the right plan to get in the music industry or something, then they could have their own entourage like that, man. And that is not how it usually happens. I mean, when you create plans and such based around the participation of people that have been down with you from the beginning, you're not understanding the fact that they have their own lives, they're their own main character in their own story and such, man. So you trying to get them put down on your storyline as a secondary character, it usually doesn't quite work unless you bring in something to the table. Like, you got to already have the success, or you got to already have some money to be paying them in order to do that shit. Like, you very rarely have people that just believe you just off the strength of fucking believing you. Like, you have to stop relying on others, even if you grew up with them and you got mad love for them and they got mad love for you. In the end, responsibilities and shit, it all comes into play for your life. So you gotta make your plans based off of what you can do and the most logical ways for you to come up, man, and don't try to rely on the love of other people and shit. I hope you enjoyed the show. You can follow me at Twitter up there, and you can go to downloadpass.com, that's down there, to read today's article.